a guy sold a $2,000 course on making money with AI. He used the cash to buy himself rental properties and luxury watches. Then a federal court ordered him to hand back nearly $10 million. And in a nearly identical scheme, regulators pulled the numbers and found 1 in 5 buyers made exactly zero. That gap between the people selling the dream and the people buying it is the whole story of making money with AI right now. Your feed is full of people promising you passive income with AI. $10,000 a month, no skills, no face, the robot does all the work. So I did the boring thing nobody in those videos does. I went and checked who's actually making the money. And I want to be honest before I say a word, because I'm standing in a glass house here. This channel is a faceless, AI-assisted channel. So when I tell you how this business really works, it isn't from the outside looking in, it's from the inside. Here's the pitch, and you've seen it 100 times. Pick a method: faceless videos, AI blogs, print on demand, selling prompts, let a machine do the work while you sleep. It's always easy, it's always passive, and it always costs a little something to learn. And notice how good the pitch feels, because that's not an accident, it's engineered. It sells you the finish line, the car, the beach, the passive money, and quietly skips the part where you'd have to build something. The feeling you get watching, it's the actual product. The course is just a receipt. So let's actually grade the big ones one at a time against real numbers instead of somebody's screenshot. Some of these genuinely pay, most of them pay a lot less than the thumbnail promised. And one of them is basically already a fossil sitting in a museum. Start with mine. Faceless AI channels. It's real. Fortune magazine verified one operator pulling $40,000 to $60,000 a month. But read the fine print. He's an early mover, and he himself says the window closes around 2027, once big companies with real budgets industrialize it. And the platform is already moving. This January, one video site wiped out a batch of AI channels with 35 million subscribers between them for being templated and mass-produced. Not for using AI, for being generic. The machine that pays you can unpay you overnight. Next, armies of AI-written blogs quietly collecting affiliate cash. This one genuinely used to work. Then the biggest search engine spent 2 solid years hunting it down. By one tracking firm's count, more than 70% of affiliate sites lost traffic after a single update. This isn't a business anymore, it's a graveyard. Print on demand. Upload AI designs. Collect royalties while you sleep. Except this June, the biggest store quietly changed the math. If you don't bring your own traffic now, your royalty gets cut roughly in half. The passive part is gone. What's left is a marketing job with extra steps. Remember the $300,000 prompt engineer job everyone screenshotted? Postings for that exact title fell by roughly a third in a single year. The skill didn't die, it just got folded into normal jobs. The Gold Rush job title is already a fossil in a museum. Okay, but surely some of it pays. AI voices. One voice company says it's paid creators around $22 million in total. That sounds enormous, but divided across everyone chasing it, and the math shrinks fast. By independent estimates, the typical voice creator earns a couple $100s a month, if that. The method with the best data is freelancing, and it's honestly mixed. The biggest freelance platform says people who use AI earn about 34% more per hour. That part is real. But the number of jobs is shrinking, and the pay for each creative gig is actually falling as everyone floods in. More people chasing cheaper work. Now step back and look at the whole board. Every single one of these methods pays somebody. It just usually isn't the person who bought the course. So the real question is, who's it? There's an old line about the gold rush of 1849. The people who got reliably rich weren't the miners bent over the river. They were the ones selling shovels. In this gold rush, the shovel is the course. The mentorship. The $2,000 system that sells you the dream. And the dream sells because of a trick your own brain plays with averages. Across all side hustles, the average person earns about $1,200 a month. Sounds great. But the median, the person standing right in the middle, earns $400. That gap is a few huge winners dragging the average up while most people earn very little. And that word passive is doing the heaviest lifting of all. In surveys, nearly half of side hustlers spend 10 or more hours a week on the thing, and 2/3 report burning out. That's not passive. Every real income stream needs either money up front or your ongoing time, usually both. A robot doesn't repeal that. And this isn't me being cynical on a hunch, it's documented. Starting in 2024, the Federal Trade Commission ran an entire operation called Operation AI Comply, aimed straight at these schemes. One company sold an AI lawyer that was never tested against a real one. Another promised you could earn tens of thousands in days. They didn't just sue one or two, they ran a sweep. Look at just four of the cases. One AI store scheme cost its buyers $25 million, another 16, a third 14, and a fourth ended with the founder ordered to pay back almost 10. That's nearly $65 million of losses from four names in a single enforcement push. Take one of those cases, an operation called Click Profit. After fees, more than 1 in 5 of its customers made $0. Another third made under $2,500 total, not per month, ever. Now take a different case. The guy from the very start of this video. He sold a $2,000 AI e-commerce course, and he bought rental properties and luxury watches with the money. A court made him surrender them and hand over $9.8 million to refund the people he sold the dream to. Now here's where I have to be fair, because the easy version of this story is actually wrong. If selling shovels always wins, then the biggest shovel seller of all should be swimming in cash. So let's go check that. The company selling the actual AI, OpenAI, made about $13 billion in 2025. Enormous. But it lost around $21 billion in that same year. The biggest shovel maker on Earth is burning money faster than it can bring it in. So the honest correction is this. Selling shovels doesn't automatically win. The tool makers are in a brutal, expensive fight. The one shovel business that's basically guaranteed to profit is the cheapest one to run. A course. No inventory, no product to deliver, near zero cost to copy, and one payment from you. So is every make money with AI story a lie? No. And if I stopped right here, I'd be doing the same dishonest thing the gurus do, just pointed the other way. Real people are making real money with this. They just don't look anything like the ads. One guy built an AI coding tool entirely by himself. 6 months later, a public company bought it for $80 million in cash. Others quietly run small software products and publish their real revenue openly, month after month, hundreds of thousands of dollars, out in the open, checkable. But honestly, those are lottery winners too. The broad, boring, real story is the freelancer who already had an actual skill. A designer, a writer, a coder who added AI on top and got a little faster and a little more valuable. The biggest platform's own data says those people earn 30 to 40% more per hour. That's not a jackpot. It's a raise, and nobody had to buy a $2,000 course to get it. And all of that points at one single line that separates everyone who wins from everyone who gets sold. It's simple, and once you see it, you can't unsee it in a single one of these videos ever again. AI is a multiplier. It multiplies a skill you already have. A skilled person times AI does much more, but a zero multiplied by the smartest AI on Earth is still a zero. Every winner in this whole story brought a real skill or built a real product first, which is exactly why one phrase in the pitch is the whole giveaway. No experience needed, no skills required. Anyone can do this. That's not the opportunity talking. That's the tell that you're not the miner in the story. You're the gold. And notice what the honest version actually costs. Nothing. Go get genuinely good at something real, then let AI make you faster at it. The only version of this that reliably wants your money up front is the one selling you a map to a mine that was already picked clean. So before you ever buy anybody's system, ask yourself one question. In this exact deal, am I the one selling the shovel or the one buying it? If you honestly can't tell which, it's you. Subscribe, because next I'm pulling apart who really owns the AI you use every single day. It's not who you think.